Audio Jungle.
Person re-identification using facial recognition. Collection of datasets. A high-definition camera was used to obtain high-quality photos in which the system can easily recognize all of the facial features required by the system included in each sample data. Enrolling the images. In enrolling the images, open the PuTTY configuration and declare the host name. And then, sign in the user account. Next is type cd space facial underscore recognition. This will get us into the right folder. And then, python space train underscore model.py, which is going to run our desired code. This will start the training process, which you can see occurring for each image and analyzed by this code. Development of re-identification program. For the detection process, our AI platform divides a frame into a grid and starts looking for a face. Once a face is detected, the geometric relationships are extracted. Feature matching. The system will try to match each face in the input image to one of our previously known encodings. It will look up the indexes of all matched faces, then populate a dictionary with the total number of times each face was matched. When the computer vision system recognizes the individual, the person's name is printed. At this point, the system was given permission to re-identify the person it will encounter, regardless of whether they are wearing additional clothing or a face mask. In the process of person re-identification. To set up the person re-identification, open the PuTTY configuration to declare the Raspberry Pi.local in the host name, and sign in the user account. The next step is to launch the VNC viewer by connecting it to the Raspberry Pi.local and signing in again the user account. Then, to access the files within, click the File Explorer to open the facial recognition folder. Afterwards, in Johnny IDE, open the facial_rec.py file and run the program. this point, the system can re-identify the person even if they are wearing different clothes and garments, such as glasses or a different color of mask. In order for the system to process an image, the real-time video will be in frame by frame to produce a real-time frame image, and that particular image will undergo certain processes such as extraction of facial features, feature matching, facial recognition, and re-identification process. In terms of unauthorized person, after a real-time frame picture has been subjected to several feature matching operations, the system will display the message unknown for any faces that do not match the encodings stored in the database. If somebody is with someone who is already registered in the database, the system will display its matching name, which corresponds to the encoded data from the real-time frame image, and the person will be identified as such. For the possible application, the person re-identification can be applied to campuses, companies, and houses. It provides additional security, data loggings, and monitoring capabilities, which makes it a useful tool for surveillance.